Hi everyone, this is Kevin from Kevin Cameron Art, and how are you today? I've just been working on a new painting, got a painting on my easel here, and I thought I'd take a break because I was thinking about something that occurred to me. In Canada, there's a lot of talk right now about UBI, which is short for Universal Basic Income. I'm not sure all the details and how everything would play out, whether who would qualify and who wouldn't, but I suppose the basic idea is that everyone does qualify. So it does, we brought to mind the question, is UBI a good thing for artists or not? Because a lot of people out there think of the artistic profession as not really a profession or a career. It's more of a hobby. And the way I look at it, it can be either a hobby or a career. So I've been just doing some thinking about whether that's a helpful thing or not, that somehow money would be coming to the artist per month and they wouldn't have certain worries, you know. I mean, you don't have to spend so much time working at I'd say a lower end job. There are very important jobs that are lower end jobs, but often they don't pay enough and they require hours and hours of work just to get by. So the artist, I mean, I know a couple myself, they're usually burnt out, you know, by the end of the day before they get a chance to get to what they want to do, is expand in their career. It probably gets harder as you get older too. When you're young, you usually have a lot of extra energy, some. But anyways, but then sometimes it goes to family and other things, and we're all in different situations, right? I mean, there's people that can't go to work and they're on disabilities or something, and they would like to create art every day and do it for a living, spread their message around through their creativity, and it would be a good thing. I think UBI would be a good thing for artists. I mean, there's always going to be people of all stripes that are lazy, that are considered lazy. Those are people that are capable of doing something. I think really the standard shouldn't be like, you know, we measure ourselves against someone else so much as that we measure ourselves against ourselves and what we're able to do. You know, you can't say to someone who has a certain mental challenge or physical challenge that they can do the exact same thing as someone else, you know. To be frank about it, I mean, just because you're in a wheelchair, one person could be doing something totally different than another who's in a wheelchair. It's not the wheelchair. And unfortunately, that has become the only symbol of disability, is the wheelchair. And when there's so many more, there's mental health, there's all these things. So I think universal basic income, yeah, it would take a lot of pressure off folks. A lot of pressure where they could create their own work, and pursue their career, and it would give them time and also the money too. It does cost to be an artist, believe it or not, even if you cut corners. I mean, you know, well, for example, if you even want to post your work on Etsy, I mean, you've got to have the money. You've got to have the money to be able to do that, and it's something like 20 cents for it's not much, but if you're spending all your money on rent and groceries, you just don't have that. And people need phones today. You need the internet. I mean, it's really a necessity for an artist and for a lot of people that you have access to the internet and that you have access to a phone or a means of showing your art in a global sense, global stage. And yeah, I think my opinion is universal basic income overall would be a good thing for artists, for musicians. I don't think it would take away their drive to put on shows or do what normally generates revenue, because I think most artists want to have their work seen, and to grow and to grow as much as they possibly can. Anyways, these are just my brief thoughts for today. Maybe you've got something and you disagree with that. Maybe you do agree with that. And if you do, just put your comments down below, and we'll go from there. So yeah, those are just my thoughts. I'm going to get back at I'm looking at, it's too early to show you actually right now, but I'm looking at my work that I just started, and I'm up there on my canvas. So here you go. Yeah. Thanks for listening, and get back to me and let me know if what your thoughts are on artists and universal basic income. And this is definitely under this umbrella of the pandemic, which we're in, which makes it very hard for artists to have shows, musicians to, do their gigs. And so that makes it really difficult, makes it extra difficult than it would normally be for artists. Okay. Nice talking to you. And I'll check back with you later. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.